This is just me having a human experience, and I can't take it for granted. I have a lot of gratitude in my attitude like that. This is an amazing feeling just to be able to inspire people, just to be able to be a source of light, a source of motivation, a source of hope. Yes, I came from Brooklyn. I came from streets. Now, if I could make it in Brooklyn, I could make it anywhere. My role is to inspire individuals, to inspire companies, groups. I really want you to see yourself as the greatest, the best, the all-time, like however you see yourself, a Hall of Famer. I can't stress this enough. I'll never know when it's my time to go. I'll never know when my last day is. Time is not on my side. I gotta become more effective in less time. See, everything is temporary. What I do with my time is what matters. I wanna make sure I impact every single soul that I come in contact with. I can't do it by myself. If I'm gonna change the world, I'm gonna inspire the world, I'm gonna need other people. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need your support. Look, they told me I wasn't going to be here. They told me I was gonna be dead or in jail, but I'm as free as a bird and I'm ready to fly.
Let's go. I need y'all to clap it up, snap it up for you. Before I turn my camera on, make sure, look, you are in the best place. This is your opportunity. Every day is a good day for a great day. Let me see my people in the building. Let me see my people in the building. Somebody spotlight me. It's about to go down. I told you yesterday. I told you yesterday. Look, what are you getting clear on? What are you getting clear on? Look, I want to see cameras on. Before I even get started today, I gotta call out the MVPs. I have to call out the MVP. You must show up with energy, high energy. The way you show up in one place. Hold on. Some people say they can't hear. Can y'all hear? Put a one in the chat if you can hear. All right, cool. So they could hear. All right. If you can't hear, turn up your volume or leave and come back in. Leave and come back in. All right, cool. Look, let's call out some people. I see some of you are driving, but when I call you out, just understand you still are the MVP. Don't worry about putting the trophy emoji in the chat. But if you're not driving, go ahead and put the trophy emoji in the chat. So I see Nadia. What's going on? Miss Lisa Thomas, how are we doing today? Leslie D, what's going on? You are the MVP. Put the MVP trophy in the chat. Mitchell Ferguson, what's going on, King? Look, Spencer, I'm happy to see a lot of you. Some of you I don't know, but most of you I kind of know you. So let's continue to go. Mr. Robert, what's going on? How we feeling today? How we feeling? Put the trophy emoji in the chat. Who else is in here? Sean, put the trophy emoji in the chat. That's a good name, Sean. It's a kind of outdated name, but it's still a good name, right? It's a good name. Jessica, what's going on? Becca, what's going on? Angel, how are we doing today? Asia, look, you are the best of the best. If I didn't call you out, that's only due to time constraints. Obviously, I can't call everybody out, but I would. Like, that's the type of person I am, that I would call everyone's name. In fact, I did that before, and that's how I know it's too long. Okay, I don't call everybody's name out. It's like, all right, the rest of y'all just have to know. Like, okay, just know. But when you put your camera on, I can see you. I see a lot of cameras off. Once again, I want to reiterate this. This is not about me. This is about you. You invested into a place, you put your money, and you said, you know what? I want transformation. Transformation won't happen without you changing. When you change, everything else changes for you. So if you're hiding in the background, got your camera off, guess what? Nothing is going to change. You can't go into the bank with your mask on asking for funding, right? You can't do business with your doors closed. I don't want people in my business. Well, how do you get paid? Let me know if we follow so far. Let me know if we follow. So today is a good day for a great day. Every day that we have on this wake up list, every day that we have to be the best versions of ourselves, it's a good day for a great day. It's up to us to make it great. Who's willing to make it great? Let me know in the chat. Who's willing to make it great? Who's willing to make it great in the chat? Let me know. Who did the homework? So I got to get in the Telegram. For some reason, I'm not in the Telegram. I got to get in that Telegram. So make sure, team, that I get into the Telegram. In fact, can somebody send me a Telegram link right now? Send me the Telegram link right now. I need to be in that Telegram. What I want to know is who did the homework. Which spaces did you clean? Did you post it in the chat? Did you post your work in the chat? Are you fake doing the homework? because the way you do one thing is how you do everything. So what I would love for you to do is this. If you didn't get to share what you were giving yourself permission to do, I want you to raise your hand and give yourself tell us what you gave yourself permission to do. And then also, if you did the homework, I want you to tell us what homework you did. Like, did you clean up the attic? Did you clean up the trunk, the passenger side? Let us know. Okay. So raise your virtual hand, Jasmine. Do I have Jasmine with me? I think I saw Jasmine up here with me. If you are Jasmine, let me know. I want to see who we could call up. Start getting those hands together. So I do see the first hand. Why am I not seeing hands go up? Why am I not seeing hands go up? What's up? What's up, family? What's happening? What's going on here?
We got Queen
All right,
Michelle.
bring up the first person. Michelle. Hey guys, Michelle. Oh, that's all right. There we go.
Okay,
What's
I'm
up,
back.
Michelle?
Hello, good morning. I clean out my car. It's been weeks. Okay, I have to be honest. It kind of looked like one of those. You guys seen one of those like cleaning videos with people starting in the car and then detailing? Yeah, that's what it looked like when I opened the car and I sat down in it and I took a second to look at it because we just be in and out of there. So I took a second to look at it. I'm like, yeah, this don't look right. Until I got to cleaning. It looks a lot better. It could look a lot better, but it's an improvement for where it was before. So just that.
So it makes sense. It's like you did something, right?
Mhm.
It's making improvement. So I want everybody to realize that this is really about progress. We're not looking to be perfect. We're looking to be a person. And as people just living, we're making progress. That's just what it is. From the moment you were born to right now, all you have ever done was just make progress. So don't beat yourself up if you're not where you want to be, because none of us are truly where we want to be right now. Because every level that we get to, there's another level that we aspire to get to, right? So just understand that clarity is key to this. How did it feel for you to clean your car and then see the results of it being clean? How did it feel for you?
It felt like liberation, honestly, because I was intentional with it. I opened the car, sat in it, took a second look at it, and then I told myself, this has to feel like this has to be a visual action to what you want to do in your life. And because I set intentions before I started cleaning, it felt like liberation. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it felt like that to me. It's like the first step to me cleaning out my life. That's what
okay. So now you're talking. And once again, some of you might feel like this. If you check the numbers, right? We had over 260 plus people on, it's 161. There's a reason for that. Because some people who get on passively to listen, and you don't hear me talking about, oh, how to go get funded, or you don't hear me talking about, oh, how to protect your trust. You don't hear me talk, oh, how to protect your business, right, and put it in a trust. You don't hear me say these things, right? And you might go, what does this have to do with making money? Well, newsflash, this has everything to do with making money. Now, here's why I have you do this exercise, because we are probably the individuals who felt like, yeah, I can operate through anything, and we're going through a lot of mess for no reason. But when you were cleaning out, there was a message within your mess. What was the message?
beginning of me cleaning my life, of me getting my life together, of me living the life that I want. It's the beginning of it. Because I don't know why, but if like me sitting in a car that's dirty and not even like dimming the fact that it's not clean and it shouldn't be like that, it's kind of like a synonym of what my life is. Like, you don't like this, but you're in it. You don't like this. This is not comfortable for you anymore, but you're still in it. You desire, you crave greatness, but you're still not doing the things that's going to lead you to greatness. So it's
okay, stop right there. Pause right there. Everyone, are we following so far? Does it make sense? So when your mind is cluttered, your life is cluttered. So the true world that you live in is the world in your mind. This is why most of us love to retreat back and step in our piece of introvertism versus stepping out and shining our lights. But what you just said was so profound. You know you need to do it, but you don't. See, this is why knowing means nothing. So when I'm referring to those individuals who were on here and say, nah, he's not talking about how to go get funded. Well, I am. I'm telling you how to be the person to actually access whatever it is that you like. So the idea is that the main world is here. The world that we live in is imaginary. Do y'all believe it? Tell me true or false if y'all believe that we live in an imaginary world. Some of y'all like, I don't know. I'm about to check out. He's bug out. My boss is over here on the left, and I don't know if I'm listening to this because what is he saying right now? Well, if you knew what I was talking about and it made sense to you already, you would already be doing it, and I will be learning from you. But the person that you paid brought me in here to show you something. Tell me how that makes sense. So I must be saying something, right? If you believe the person that you put your money in and you say, I'm going to invest in with this person because I believe this person knows what they're doing. And then they bring you a person and says, hey, look, this work is going to be more important than the work that I'm telling you. And you go, yeah, I don't think so. Well, let's look at your life and see the results. So what she is saying is so profound because knowing means nothing. You know you need to go to the gym, but do you do it? How do we break those chains? How do you break that? Because as much as we love to say this, let me know if y'all resonate. Sometimes we'll watch old movies and it might be about slavery. I don't know if I could live back then. If that was me back then, I might have to swing on somebody. I can't be calling somebody master. Well, guess what? The chains was physical then, but now the chains are mental. This is about spiritual warfare. Everybody is vying for your time, your attention, because that's the best currency. Data, your attention. So, Michelle, whoever has your attention has your ascension. Are you ready to ascend?
Absolutely.
All right. So, what I need you to do going forward, make sure you can keep that space clean. Anytime you see that space getting cluttered, what does that mean to you? What would that show to you? What would that reveal to you?
I'm backsliding on my greatness.
That's it. Don't even say nothing else. Just say that part. And if you realize you're not getting what you want, it's only because we're out of alignment. Anytime we feel struggle, it's because we're out of alignment. When we're in alignment, it feels like the world is gifting us with things. It feels like everything is moving and in sync. And that's what we want. That's what we're going for, our zone of excellence. So what I want you to do is find out where your zone of excellence is. Most of our zone of excellence is based upon cleanliness. Just letting you know. That's a little hint. That's why we did that the first day. Congratulations to you. You unlocked something. Everyone snap it up, clap it up. Do you want to say anything else before I let you go?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Good job. Proud of you. Good job. Great stuff. Who do we have coming up, Jazz?
We have Queen Misha. What's going on, Queen Misha?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
What's up?
How are you?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you up here, Misha.
Yes, yes, yes. I've made that vow to myself to show up every day, whether I want to or not. And the good thing is I want to. So here I am, making changes. So yesterday I did do the homework. I cleaned off that chair in that living room. And it was something that needed to be done. I realized that while doing that, I'm a bit procrastinator. It took me less than maybe 15 minutes to tidy up that one little area. And that one little area has been like that for about a week or two. So it did teach me that I am a procrastinator and that I need to get out of it. And during this week, what I am giving myself permission to do is to move beyond fear with grace. I could be a whole lot further than where I am personally, mentally, spiritually, even business-wise, if I did not allow fear to paralyze me. Fear is really a hindrance. And I've just made up in my mind that I am going to jump and stand on faith, and get it done. I'm not going to let the money that I don't have discourage me. I'm not going to allow fear to continue to discourage me and paralyze me. I'm just going to do it. And I'm going to allow God to have his way and do it through me. I am still trying to grasp the concept of I don't have to do it alone. I am one of those people that do just about everything alone. I don't really like asking for help because I don't like for it to be thrown back up in my face. I don't like for people to think that I owe them anything, because somebody had to put you in the position to even be able to lend the help. And I don't say that to be ungrateful or to feel as if somebody is supposed to do it, because I'm very grateful. But a lot of people don't know how to take a thank you and move forward. They want you to kiss they behind, and that's one class that I did not pass. So I'm just giving myself permission to show up for me, be there for me, support me, and love on me. Even though this is, business oriented, you got to love on you and know your worth and accept who you are before anybody, whether that's somebody you know or strangers, can love and accept you. So that's what I'm giving myself permission to do this week.
Okay, love it. I love it. Can we do some real-time coaching with you?
Sure.
Okay, so first of all, I'm super happy for you. I'm super proud of you because I can tell your commitment right now. You are truly committed to this. Is there another level that you can go to? So let me ask you, how explicit can I be with you right now?
Very.
Okay, is there another level that you can go to?
Yes.
Okay, who's holding you back from that level?
Me.
Why?
Fear.
So everybody write this down. First of all, y'all tell me, what is fear? What is fear? Let me know what fear is. Misha, what is fear?
Doubt.
Okay. So somebody put into the chat, what is fear?
Yeah, to me, fear is doubt and not really having the confidence that you need to do what it is that you need or want to do.
Said all those things.
Right, 100%. I want y'all to put this. I want y'all to put this in the chat. Fear is a bad imagination. Fear is a bad imagination. Put that into the chat. So for you, fear does not have to be a factor at all in any way, any shape or form. But your imagination is causing you to feel like fear actually exists. And the reason why is because language produces results. You said I could be explicit with you. You came up here and you virtually cursed. You said trying. That's a curse. What do you have? What object do you have in front of you right now that you can pick up? You picked up something just a minute ago. What object do you have? Try to drop it. Try to drop it on the floor.
It's not a try. You're just gonna do it.
So why is your language trying? What's the trying part? So that's what's holding you back, number one. Number two, I want you to think about this. Everybody write this in the chat, but I'm asking you this. What is your money goal? Monthly, daily, yearly, whatever it is that you want to say to me, quarterly, but what is your monthly? What is your money goal? Put it in the chat. Because it took you 15 minutes to clean up something. It took you a week to clean up something that took 15 minutes to do. I want y'all to really get what I'm saying to you. This is the mental chains in action. Some of you have been waiting on the LLC. You've been planning this out. How long has it taken you to get your LLC?
I don't have it.
You don't even have it. But I want people to start to realize this. Somebody put 2 years in the chat, right? It's taking you 2 years to do something that really takes 2 days. So when you think about the compounding effect on that, you're getting further and further away from your dreams because you keep putting off what matters to you. So when you're pulling off them layers from the couch, right? How many of us had that couch? I'm telling you right now, I know most of you got that couch. Stop playing. Most of you got that couch, okay? Where that's the closet. That's the new closet. But when you're putting everything on that chair, you start to clean up. You're just peeling back the layers of your procrastination. And I want you to think, you got the monthly goal. Tell me your goal. Tell me your money goal.
Money goal?
Yeah, what's your money goal?
I haven't thought about it.
All right, that's
Right
your number
now,
one
my
mistake.
focus is always okay.
Let me guide you. That's a mistake. Because if everything is created in your mind and you don't have a goal of money in your mind, guess what you get? Are you following? Who's following? Am I making up stuff right now, or does it make sense? Like who's following? So if you don't have a money goal and it's not written down for you, then guess what? You just get whatever somebody gives you. If you don't create your own schedule, a schedule gets created for you. If you don't take the risks, you start working for the person that does. Am I making sense, or am I just making stuff up? I just want you to believe in you first. But it has to think about this. So the thing I want you to think about is your money goal. How much are you currently collecting? Everybody put in the chat how much you currently collect. Versus your money goal, how much you currently collect. You can tell me that, how much you currently collect. If you don't want to disclose your finances, you don't have to. I'm just saying, like, in order to get to where we want to be, we have to be honest about where we're at. Most of us are not honest enough about where we're at, so we can't even get to where we want to be. Think about the GPS. If you never want to put your true destination, you never want to put the destination in the GPS, or your starting address in the GPS, you're never going to go exactly where you want to go. You'll always be in the vicinity. So you're around people who make money. Like right now, you're around millionaires. Now, in order for you to be the next millionaire, you have to now understand where you're at to get to where you want to be. So if you said 88, because I know some of you do some calculations, somebody said 83.3333 per month, right? So basically you want $1 million a year. Even when you make $1 million, you don't take home $1 million, just so we're clear on that, right? So you have to shoot higher. Somebody put higher in the chat. Because the problem is we're thinking too low. See, some of you are saying you want $1 million, but you're settling for 50,000. Like, how much are you worth? Let me know in the chat right now, Keisha. How much are you worth? Misha, how much are you worth? Let me know in the chat right now how much are you worth. Somebody said priceless. That's why you don't got the money. No disrespect. Right. I'm just letting you know. Let's be specific so we can be prolific. Let's not say endless. Let's not say unlimited, because you can have an unlimited amount of $20,000 a year. That can be unlimited. Every year you get 20,000. Unlimited every year. Let's be specific. So when you say you're worth 100 million, but you're settling for 50,000, tell me how that makes sense. When you're saying fear is holding you back and fear is just an illusion, tell me how that makes sense. So when I'm saying to you, this right here is the most important work. This is the thing that's holding you back, because before you can get the promotion, you have to be the person that's doing the job. A lot of women, they want the ring without being the wife. Let me get the ring and then I'll become the wife. That's backwards. Let me get the money and then I'll be the person. That's backwards. That's why it's not showing up to you. And I'm not coming at you, Queen, so don't get down. This is just me.
No, I got it. I'm listening.
It's part of entertainment. I got to add theatrics in it, right? Oh, he's serious. Oh, what's going on? Like, yeah, I got to add that into it, okay? So it's not me coming at you.
I got you.
I want you all to subtract the money that you currently make from the money that you wanted to collect. How much was that? How much was that? And Misha, I wish you do this with me. In fact, I need you to do this with me right now.
Okay.
Give me your money goal that you want right now. Give it to me. Make it up right now on the spot, because everything is made up anyway.
I need 100,000. Right.
100,000 a year? 100,000 a month. Which one?
100,000 a month.
Okay, 100,000 a month, or you want 100,000 a day? Which one?
Ooh, you're gonna push me hard. Give me 100. I'll take 100,000 a day.
Okay, there we go. 100,000 a day. Some people, I don't make 100,000 a day. I'm not there yet, but there are people who make 100,000 a day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also getting coached by people who make $1 million one day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not telling you anything that isn't doable. There's somebody out there with your life right now, but I want you to put into the chat how much you currently make. So if you want 100,000 a day, what do you currently make? Right? What do you currently make? I'll be honest about that. What do you currently make?
I make $1,600 a month.
Okay, I want you to subtract that from 30. How much you said? 300. Wait, you want 3 million, right? Yeah, you want 3 million a month. So
Yeah.
subtract that. Subtract that from how much you currently make.
That is a negative.
That's
2
how
million.
much. Listen,
Yeah.
that's how much it's costing you to stay the same. I'm about to hang up the Zoom. I think y'all didn't get what I just said. Yeah, log me off, team. Log me off. It's over.
That hit hard.
I'm gonna go sit down right there. I'm gonna go sit down and
you
enjoy
look
my
at
pina
those
coladas.
numbers.
Please come back.
I'm gonna enjoy my pina coladas, okay? I'm gonna go over there and say, like, I got Mindset Max out right now. I'm gonna go enjoy my drinks. But listen, that's how much it's costing you to stay the same. Every time you leave the clothes on the chair, that's how much money you're throwing away. Every time you don't clean up behind yourself, think about it. If cleaning makes you feel proud, makes you feel good, light, then why not continue to do it? When you know the day that you clean, the very next day, it will no longer be the same. So your level of production goes down the very next day. The very next day, your level of production goes down. So what does that truly mean? It means we need to have discipline, consistency, but number one, we need to have clarity. And what I'm demonstrating to you guys is there's somebody that has what you want, but now is the time for you to get clear, because there's no way you should be joining this program and you don't have a clear goal. But the good thing about it is if you have people like me who care about the people who may not know the direction, because not everybody has the direction.
Right.
So God put this in me to say, you know what, let's create a program like this where we can talk about our feelings, where we can share these thoughts, where we can be in our space to understand and get information from each other to grow to power and to powerful individuals. But I'm gonna need your help, sis. Who can I get your help? If you can get if I can get your help, somebody put in the chat, I'm helping. I want your help for you to stand up for you and for you to shine your light. Can I get your help? Because I'm going to help you. But if I don't help you, if you don't help you, I can't help you.
Right.
Okay. So we need to be moving this week. This week, we need to be networking with people. You need to be doing all the assignments. You need to show up on time. You should be showing up with your camera, because these things that you have built as far as habits are what's costing you to stay the way you are. And I didn't mean to hold you up here for like 10 minutes. So forgive me for
It was
holding you.
very much so needed and appreciated. I really do thank you. So wait, let's back up just for a little bit before I go away. You said we needed 4 things: clarity, discipline. It was 2 other ones.
You need consistency. So it's basically like this. Accountability breaks down to discipline and consistency. With that, you need to have clarity, because if you don't have clarity, you won't have discipline and consistency. Therefore, you don't get the results you want. Make sense? So don't worry about it being 4. Just worry about accountability, clarity. So consistency, discipline, clarity. And with that, you'll start to have confidence and all those other things that move the needle forward.
Gotcha. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Great job, Misha. Everyone send some love in the chat. I want to continue to go. I do want to share my screen real quick, and then I want to get back to the guided meditation. I want to do a guided meditation. If you haven't done a guided meditation today, not today. If you have never done a guided meditation, put a 0 in the chat. If you are looking forward to the guided meditation, put a 1 in the chat, because some of you have never done this, and this will change your life forever, and I promise you it will. And if you have ever done a guided meditation with me, go ahead and put something in the chat that expresses your experience. So let's get like 2 more people, Jazz, and then I'll move on to the screen.
Absolutely. I see N.Scales. Are you able to turn your camera on so we could go ahead and bring you up? N.Scales. If not, we'll go to Miss Keisha. Hey, Miss Keisha.
Yes, I'm here. I'm just trying to get my camera off.
All right, we'll come right back to you. N.Scales.
Okay.
We'll come right back to you.
Okay.
What's up, Miss Keisha?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for this day that the Lord has made. Let us all rejoice and be glad in it.
Hallelujah. Yes.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And I must say, Sean, you are an amazing spiritual person. You may think you are a businessman, but you're a spiritual man. And so for that, I give thanks. I give thanks. Yesterday, what you said resonated with me simply because I have been searching myself and saying to God, I'm asking you to search me and find a clean heart, but my surroundings need to also be clean. I am supposed to, I'm asking you for things and I am not doing what I have control over doing. And so the first thing I did yesterday after I came off the call, I emptied my pocketbook and I started cleaning it. I went through the receipts, I pulled my scanner and I started cleansing my pocketbook. The reason why I started there, because I have it with me most of the time. It's something that I look in it, I dump everything, I dump my pens, I dump my books, I go on job sites, I'm in construction. So we're always cleaning up job sites and just throwing it in my truck. So my truck needs to clean. I have residue of grout and cement and broken tiles and tires and all kind of things in my truck. And so this whole week, that's my focus. And the reason why I'm saying you kind of hit it right on the nail yesterday, because the entire week last week, I walk in the shop. I'm like, all these things that we take off the job site, I need to pack away. I need to do this. And the day goes and the day goes and the day goes, and I still don't do it. And I'm asking God every single morning I'm doing my devotion. Search me, God. Find in me a clean heart. But the things that I have control over, I'm not cleaning up. So when I tell you, he convicted me through you yesterday, he did. And I'm listening to the young lady before, and a lot of what she's struggling with, we all are, if we're going to be honest with ourselves, we all are struggling with it. And the fact that he's using you as that vessel to show us our fault, but to highlight what we ourselves already know, it speaks volume. And so I thank you for that. And I look forward to the remaining week. And I'm looking forward to the meditation.
Ooh, listen, I want to say this to you. Thank you for pouring into me, because typically I'm the one pouring into other people. So I do love to receive it as well. And I want us to constantly do that, not just for the people that we are close to, but for anybody, right? Because a stranger is just a person that we haven't gotten to meet yet, right? It's just a friend that we haven't gotten to meet yet. That's the difference between a stranger and a friend. And sometimes friends are family. So everybody put the word family in the chat. Put the word family. And I want to specify good family, because all family is not good. Sometimes you got the family members who be taking you for advantage. All right. I'm not that person, but I want you to understand that if you thought you didn't have anybody, now you do. And I want you to look around, look at everybody saying family. God has created this. God has created this for us. Just because you came from the same portal as someone doesn't mean that they're actually family. You are meant to go out there to create your family. Family is not given to you, it's created. This is what you must do. You must create it. Same thing with your life. Your life isn't just given to you, it's created. So real quick for you, before we go into the guided meditation, I'm not going to be able to bring up anyone else, Jazz, until afterwards because of the time. So I want you to think about this. Why did it take you this long to do something that could take you a few minutes, maybe an hour? But it was something you knew that you did, but why did I have to come? Somebody that you just met. And this is the crazy part. It'll be somebody you don't even know that God was sent to you to make sure you move. But why? Why do you have to wait on that?
All right. So you said something yesterday. We are putting I am. Let me speak for Keisha. I put everything and everyone in front of my needs. I put on other people's oxygen mask, honestly, before I put on my own. Bottom line. And we all have traveled on the airplane, and the first thing they say, put on your oxygen mask. Somebody used that analogy to me some years ago, and I was like, wow. But still, even though I know it, I'm that person that everybody comes to. Everybody calls me for everything, and I show up. And I show up for everyone, and then I don't show up
I
for
want you.
myself.
There you go.
Put
I
it
want you
like
to take
that.
your time on it. Mm-hmm.
I show up for everybody, and I don't show up for myself. That's the bottom line.
Okay.
Really and
One
truly.
second.
And I'm
One
getting a
second.
little bit teary now because it's kind of resonating with me. But yeah, that's literally the bottom line.
Oh yeah, this guided meditation is getting ready to pull that out of you. I'm letting you know right now, you will be crying. There's no doubt about it. I want everybody to put the word love in the chat, but I want you to spell it LUHV. Put love in the chat. I want you to spell it the phonetic way so that it resonates with your frequency, because this world is based upon frequency. What you see frequently becomes your frequency, and the frequency that you are on becomes what you see frequently. Make sense? Everybody's following that? So right now, what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to read a passage from the book, and then I will go into the guided meditation. So everyone send some love in the chat. Takesha, great job. Great job. I'm proud of you for recognizing this.
Thank you.
Absolutely. One thing I want everyone to understand. If you don't move, nothing is going to move for you. If you don't work on you, nothing is going to work on you. Your circumstances are based on the circle that you're standing in. You have to change your environment. You can't keep holding on to the people that you think is going to move with you. Everyone is not going to move with you. Okay? Everyone is not going to move with you. So as I mentioned before, our number one focus, this is everyone's number one focus, whether we know it or not, but it's time for us to know, but also be, because knowing means nothing, but being is everything. Who you are being is what matters. Somebody put that in the chat. Who I am being is what matters. So the idea is everyone wants to become more effective in less time. See, but sometimes good is no longer good enough. See, I remember sitting on the bed and I was thinking, my mom, she told me, he said, never let my sickness become your weakness. And I told y'all this yesterday. Some of you are allowing certain things to become your weakness because you've been so busy being good. See, Keisha, this goes for you. See, you've been putting everyone first. You put the oxygen mask on other people first before you serve you because you're busy being good. You're worried about looking good. Let me know in the chat who resonates with what I'm saying right now. If every time someone asks you, how you doing? I'm good. What's going on? Nothing. You know, I'm well. Everything is good. But just like me, when I was sitting on the bed thinking about what my mom told me during this October night, and I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, I said, what should I be doing? She said, you already know what you need to do. This is me on the phone with her when she first went to the hospice. I never knew what a hospice was. I'm about 15 years old. And, you know, they told me this is where they would go if they can't do anything else for them. They would die. And I'm just thinking back to what my mom said. And I asked her, I said, Mom, what should I do if you're not going to be here? What should I do? She said, you already know what you need to do. Most of us already know what we need to do. The thing that we need to do is show up for us and be great. I was too busy being good that I've forgotten about my greatness. That's you right now. Keisha, that's you. Too busy being good, too busy looking good, you forget about your greatness. So inside this book, Becoming More Effective in Less Time When Good is No Longer Good Enough, this is chapter 2, confidence, right? I want you to see it. The power of believing in yourself. When I say love, the first person you must love is love yourself. So a key factor, and probably the one you need the most when having a powerful mindset, is confidence. Somebody put the word confidence in the chat. See, when you break down the words confidence, is confidant was the root word, and it's someone that you can confide in, right? Confidence. But the person you confide in is yourself. See, sometimes we're looking for external validation for internal things. How can you tell me about me when I know more about me than you know about me? But I started to realize something. The more I got to know about me, the more I got to know about we. The more I get to know about myself, the more I get to know about everyone else. So as I continue to read, it says, confidence is the quality or state of being certain. How many of you are certain in your abilities? See, this is where fear starts to show up. When Misha was saying, I'm being attacked by fear, it's not your fault. And I want you all to realize this, it's not your fault because this is psychological program that's happening, but it is your responsibility. So the state of trust in oneself and others is what confidence and where confidence is created. So you may not have confidence in others, but you can control having confidence in you. So I want you to think about this. Trusting yourself doesn't come easy for most people, but if you practice it daily, it becomes developed. Just like mindset. Some of you say, yeah, I already got the mindset. There's no point for me to show up to the AM calls. That's not what this is about. If you already had it, you already had the results. See, it's not just about the mindset, because faith without the works is. So you need to understand yourself. So the first person you must love is you. Love yourself enough to do the things that you need to do in order to get what you want. So you may not want to clean up that chair that's now becoming a closet, but you need to, because it would give you what you want, which is clarity and then results. So what I would love for all of you to do at this moment is to give yourself some grace. See, you are the hardest critic on yourself. And right now, I need you to admit that you are wrong to you. You are more than enough. You think about it. That judgment that you place on yourself about your personal success, I want you to take your criticism and turn it around. And I want you to know that you can. And one of these things too within this, it's the last bullet point right here. It says, accept the compliment without limiting language. Sometimes we can't even accept help. Like, let's be real here. We'll complain about the help that we didn't get because we refuse to help. How many of you refuse to help? Hey, do you need help? No, I'm good. Hey, can I help you with this? No, I got it. And then you look around when you're by yourself sitting there, nobody helps me. Well, when God sent you help, what did you do with it? Okay, what did you do with it? So remember that story, and I'll say this real quick, about the individual who was in this flood. They gave him, it was a flood going on, and he was like, God got me. You remember that? He's like, God got me. So the newscaster came on and said, hey, everybody should evacuate. Now, I'm not evacuating. Why? Because God got me. Okay, he had faith. You know, the flood came. Oh, man, I didn't really think the flood was coming. God got me. Goes upstairs to the attic. I'm in a 3rd-story house, so I'm good. God got me. Oh, it reaches the roof. Now the flooding is getting ready to take over the house. This is a tsunami. He have a helicopter coming out. They throw him a lifeline. He said, nah, I'm good. God got me. He dies, goes to heaven and said, God, what happened? God said, I gave you all the signs. So where are you at right now? God is giving you all the signs. Somebody's standing in front of you right now saying, I got you. I'm helping you. I'm supporting you. I'm bringing you up. And what are you doing? Keeping your camera off. What are you doing? Playing in the background. What are you doing? Not blocking out the time. Got noise and distractions in your life when you know that you should be locked in. So now let's lock in. Right now, I'm in Mexico. Right now, I'm in Mexico. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of my rooftop where I'm at in Mexico. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit of the rooftop, and I'm gonna walk you all into a guided meditation. So I want you to be with me here, okay? Be with me here. I want you all to be with me here. We can see, I'm just gonna play this on a loop to help us get into this guided meditation. But a boy from Brooklyn, literally from the streets. Yes, shout out to my family who helped give us a good background. It's not to take away from them, but to say, if I can make it, you can make it. So at this moment, I want everyone to just breathe for a second. Breathe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the music, But I don't think, man, we can't do the music. Let me see. Can somebody on the team, can we hit the music that is on the app, on the Zoom app? And it's the, what's the name of this music? It is called, it's inside of meditation. And I believe you can just choose anyone if you can. If you can't, no worries. We can do it without the music, everyone. We can do it without. I just want the music on. I'd rather have the music. So let me see if I can get that. If I can get the music going, I will do that. Let me see. Yes or no, team? Let me know. Yes or no? We got it or no? All right, cool. So we don't have it, but I'll look while we go. Let's at least get into the guided meditation. So if you are in a safe place, and shout out to you, Ramona. I definitely saw you adjust your location to be inside the gym. So good job. Here we go, y'all. Ready? I want you to close your eyes and inhale deeply until your lungs are at capacity. I want you to notice how everything that you saw before closing your eyes, you can still see with your mind's eye. I want you to envision everything you saw when your eyes were closed. The device, the screens, and I want all of them to disappear one by one. I want you to be in this space of nothingness. Where you see all white and you're surrounded by white. If you are driving, you don't have to close your eyes. You can just do it in your mind. As you're sitting in a space of nothingness, I want you to feel the cool breeze over your body. I want you to notice that you are safe, you are complete. When you look off into the distance, there's this door. As you walk closer to the door, you notice an image, and the image is blurry, but as you approach it, it gets clearer and clearer. I want you to take note of that image. In fact, look at the image. Take the image, put it into your pocket. As you notice when you put into your pocket, there's a door in front of you. You touch the cold handle of the door, you open it, and you walk through. On that other side is your dream destination. That beautiful house, the country that you want to live in, the garden, whatever it is that is your dream location, that's where you are. I want you to think about this. While you're inside that dream location, there's a person that walks up to you that is familiar, but looks so different. As you look at the features, you notice something about them. What is it? This is your higher self. As you're talking to your higher self is giving you information that changed your situation, telling you how they got to your higher self. I want you to receive the download. I want you to listen to the information without judgment and just be present. As you're having this conversation with your higher self, you notice a light tap on your side. And when you look down, you see a familiar face. It is your younger self. You're looking at your younger self, and your younger self is looking back at you, and you're engaged in dialogue. What is the conversation like? As you're engaged in this dialogue with your higher self and your younger self, you notice something. Someone walks over to you, and there's these two individuals that look familiar, and they pick up the child, and says, "Thank you for taking care of my child." And they look at you too, and they smile, and they walk off holding the child, and the child is waving at you too. Notice how you feel. The higher self is talking to you, embracing with you, and then you hug each other and you say one last thing. Take note of what's being said. As you embracing that hug, the higher self disappears in your arms, and you're left there standing in your place, your space that you've created, your space of abundance. There's a feeling you can't shake. There's something that you discovered. You are no longer the same. As you breathe, you inhale, exhale. There's a sense of peace and calm. Transformation is taking place. As you start to walk, everything fades back into the space of nothingness. And you feel something in your pocket. That's that picture. When you pull it out, you look at it. What does it look like now? Who's in it now? Breathe. As you are in this space of nothingness, everything starts to populate back one by one. You notice that device that you were on. You notice the walls that are around you. You notice all of it. And I invite you to open up your eyes and come back to the call. If you need to take time and stay there. But I invite everyone to come back to this call. You could take down your virtual hands right now, and I'm going to ask you to put them back up. So you could take them down. If you want to raise your virtual hand and tell us your experience go ahead and raise your virtual hand. What I want to do is this. I want to, I really want the people who are emotional. If this didn't make you emotional and you didn't feel connected to it, I don't want you to come up. I only want the emotion because I want to help those individuals tap into something greater. So, team, let's call up the first one. It's about what, 9:30. So we need 10 more minutes, and I only can have 10 more minutes. But if we can have 10 more minutes to go through this, put 10 in the chat so we can go through it. If not, I close up right here. Y'all let me know. All right, cool. I want to be respectful and get the consent. Cool. Who do we have up first?
King Marcus. King Marcus, what was your experience like?
Good morning. So my experience, it wasn't really a picture when I walked to the door. It was a placard, and at first it said boardroom. And upon me leaving, it said my name. And when I kept going, I had to stay there so I could put my name on my door.
And what was that to you? What did that symbolize to you?
In a sense of I always kind of keep going, but I always stop for somebody else, and that was the boardroom. So once I got in there, I seen my higher self preaching to the boardroom, but he was really waiting for me to come in. And when I see my younger self, he was like, "So why are we here for real? What are we doing? What are we getting from this? And how do we know we're actually going to make it?" And I just told him like, "Keep going." And once I looked back at my higher self, the room was empty, and he was just like, "This whole room was for you. You needed to come here so you could have this space, and the other people just made you feel comfortable, like you didn't really have to pay attention, like they were doing it, but this is really all for you, and nobody else really mattered." So once I left, and he was like, "It's a picture," I'm like, "It wasn't a picture for me. It was a placard, and I'm ready."
Snap it up, clap it up for you. I want to say this last thing to you. How did it make you feel going through that journey?
At peace, grateful, and like I'm ready. No more, no more excuses, no more chains, no more nothing unless it's something.
Okay, how explicit can I be with you right now?
Hey, it's it's the fourth quarter, game 7, tied up. You got the ball, let's get it.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to have that same energy. Fourth quarter, I
Yep.
need your energy to be up, right? Because right now it's cool. You know, you're giving me the regular vibes, it's fine. But I need your energy to go to that next level because you are already that person. The ancestors have already chosen you. Just by you being alive, you are the greatest versions of your ancestors. You understand? The DNA that you
Yes,
have
sir.
right now, you are the greatest version of them. Like if they was to see you right now, are they proud of you?
Oh yeah.
That's what I want you to think. So if
Oh
they
yeah.
are, then come on, King, let's go. Smile, bring that energy because we can feel it. I'm proud of you, King. I'm proud of you. But before you go, I want to feel your
Appreciate it.
energy. Let me feel it. Let me
Yes.
feel it.
Yes, sir. Ah, sorry,
No,
I
no.
went to sleep at like 12 and I
Scream it
got
out.
off at 12. Let's get it. Woo!
Scream it out.
Woo! And there's people
All
sleep
right,
in the
here we
house too.
go. There
So
we go. There we go. Great
I
stuff. Great
appreciate you,
stuff.
my boy, for letting me
Appreciate you too.
feel like that.
Appreciate you too, brother. Yeah, that's a king right there. You understand? Let's go. Who else do we have?
We have Queen Kafu. What was your experience like, Queen? Go ahead, hit that unmute button. Perfect.
It was just, for me, it was liberating in the sense that, and yes, I know I'm still emotional, and it's the fact that I'm accepting the fact that it's okay. It's okay to be here. It's okay to be in this space, and it's okay to move on, basically.
Let me
So
ask you a
I lost
question.
my husband last
Okay.
year, and it's been hard. I'm moving on, but it's almost like I'm accepting the fact that it's okay to move on. So that's it. It's the fact that I'm allowing myself to say it's okay to move on. And it's not that I'm saying I'm moving on away from him, but it's okay to open this new door that I'm supposed to walk in. Because I understand he's never coming back. That was never the issue. But it's making myself, getting myself there that it's okay.
Mm. And I want you to take time on this, right? Because he is part of you. And that's what, you know, the great texts talk about when they say when you intertwine or you get married, marriage is a union of one, right? You become part of each other. And when he left, part of you left. And it's about creating that new version of you. But I would love for you to think about it in this reframe. He loves you, right? He will want you to be happy. What would he want you to do? Would he want you to move on and find your happiness and become whole, or would he want you to be broken down?
No. And it was never about me broken down because I know where he is. But it was allowing myself not to move on, but it's okay to go ahead and embrace this new version of myself. And it's getting to the point, all I kept hearing is it's okay. But when I came out, I saw myself joyful. It's not that I never had that joy, but I saw myself smiling. I saw myself just joyful, but on another level. But is the joy that radiated, and all I kept hearing was it's okay. It's okay to take the time, but it's okay to open that door and step in it. It's okay.
I want you to step into that door. Step into it. It is okay. I'm sending you a lot of love. I'm proud of you. Breathe. Remember the breathing, exercising. There's no for real. Like this is why people smoke. They don't even realize that they smoke because they want to breathe. That's how good the marketing is. Marketing is so good that really you're just breathing. But it's so good that you don't even know that that's what's causing the calmness. Breathe. Okay, you got this. Everyone send some love in the chat. Send you a lot of love. A lot of love.
Thank you.
Who else do we have coming up? And once again, we're being super vulnerable. This is how you get to that next level.
All right, we have Queen Ramona. What was your experience like, Queen? Hit that unmute button for me, Queen.
All right. Good morning. Thank you for calling on my name. You know, it's interesting. I think so many times in life, we get our brain, our minds get occupied with the cares of the world, responsibilities, that we don't even take time out, that we're not even progressing. And so that session really reminded me coming to the United States at 14, I'm 53 now, coming from a third world country, Guyana, and not having a lot. When we got to the States, it was a different world. I mean, I'd never seen streets that has more than 2 lanes and grocery stores with foods and I mean, opportunity. So as a child, you know, I remember where I came from. And so that session made me a little emotional because I just remember not having much. And I determined in my mind to progress. You know, I went to school for radiology. That's what I have a degree in. But when the job, you know, we had a recession, the whole United States have a recession in 2012. And I never looked back to be an x-ray tech. I work in the wash, but my passion is fitness. And I remember I used to travel from house to house to train people. And I said, one day I'm going to have my own studio, you know? And every year I progressed. So that session took me back from when I was a child in Guyana and haven't lost, you know, going through the recession. 12, 14 years ago, the United States was in a recession. Everybody was losing everything. And I remember not having much of a notice from my boss. He's like, listen, I don't know what to tell you, but you know, Washington Hospital Center cutting back all these people. So I just thought about it. And I remember going to church that Sunday, my pastor preaching, listen, you notice the doors got notices, everybody's losing their job. And he reminded us about the prophet with the woman in the Bible. And he said, she's like, listen, it's a drought in the land. He said, bake me some bread and then go find the barrels and fill them up. And he said, I want you to go and recognize what your passion is, your gift, and make it a business. And I remember that day, I didn't know what I was going to do because I had lost my job 14 years ago. And I said, hold a minute. I love fitness. I just don't do it full time. And so I never looked back. And I determined, even though I started out going to house to house to house, and I used to put all my equipment on my truck and go from house to house training people. And I said, one day I want to be here. So that session took me back to that place when I said I didn't have much, but I also remember the word that Sunday when the pastor preacher said, God give you a gift, a talent, go create it into a business. And I said, you know what? Fitness is my passion. I went to school for a profession, radiology, but that's not my passion. And so, you know, I've progressed. I've written 2 cookbooks. And I never thought that losing a job would have driven me to my purpose, you know? And if I can just show you my wall, I don't know if I can, let me see. Is there a way you can, I just want to show you my testimony here. But all these people on the wall, I transformed their bodies, all kind of transformation on the wall. And so, you know, I am just saying, you know, this session just reminded me of, listen, you don't stop. I don't know where I went. I'm sorry. You don't ever arrive. I thank you for this session because when you said go through the door and you look back at your younger self, I remember as a 14-year-old coming from Guyana and not having much and being here, and the higher self said, no, you promised your younger self that you will progress. And so that session set me back because at some point I paused and I didn't continue. You know, I think the cares of the world, you know, there's so much going on, life, and I think somewhere I got stuck in the process. And so that exercise really said, okay, I need you to pick up where we left off in your progress, because I progressed to one day have an online business and not just seeing one-on-one or small groups. And so I thank you. I thank you for the session yesterday, because that dirty vehicle, I don't like the cold. So the cold has been preventing me from cleaning my truck. And so yesterday, after I got off that call, I went in the parking lot and I unloaded that truck. And one by one, I cleaned everything out. So Sean, you are incredible. I thank you for your gift. You literally are just changing lives on here. And we thank God for you. I know you're pouring out. And so I hope somebody else is pouring back into you, because this is a lot. You're carrying a lot of us. Thank you again for sharing my testimony.
Powerful, powerful. I want you to remember these words. And everyone, I want you to all remember these words. Whenever you get down on yourself, know that you are actually not where you want to be, but you're really not where you used to be. That's the win. And I want you to know you did that. Somebody put that in the chat. You did that. Because when you look at that wall and you see the manifestation that you have professed, look at what you did. You did that. There's another level coming for you. So I'm going to snap it up and clap it up for you right now.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. Tell everybody where you're at. Put it in the chat. Tell everybody where you're at, where you're located, because there might be some other people who want some transformation.
Absolutely. Okay? I am in PG County, Maryland. Right behind FedEx Field, the Commanders. And listen, I transform bodies. I change people's lives for the better. So if you're in the area or you want to do online, I do online as well. But I'll definitely put it in the chat for sure. Thanks, Sean.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I love the fact that you're moving with speed, because that's what we need to be doing today. Today, we need to be moving with speed. I got one last thing for you all. I got a poll. So unfortunately, we can't go to any more hands, but I do have to go to the poll. Send some love in the chat for Ramona. Thank you, Ramona. We appreciate you 100%. We're going to move with speed. Some of us are being held back, and think about it. If you thought the cleaning of your space was a little hard, today is about to be a little bit harder. I want you to move with speed, because when you take and apply the action right away, guess what? You get the results that you truly want. We spoke about it briefly yesterday. When you sit on those thoughts and you sit on those dreams, what usually happens? You have those ideas and you say, you know what, I'm going to do it. And when you don't do it, you start seeing other people that did it. Your dream is out there somewhere, but you have to go make it reality. So when tough conversations come up, what is your first instinct? Go ahead and you take the poll. If you do have to go to work, I know some of you are probably holding on. You don't have to be held here right now. Once the guided meditation was over, that was it. But I do want to take time to have people reflect, because this is where they get the downloads. But if you have to leave, please leave. I don't want you going to tell Joy, I was on that call too long and I'm upset now. Don't do that. All right. So take this poll, and anybody I didn't get the hands, if you want me to, I'll go live with you and take your hands to listen to you. Now, if that's not what you want, I'm not going to do it. That's not something I'm going to do, but I just would give you that level of love and consideration to hear you out, and I would just go live to hear you out. So if that's not what you want, let me know. If that is what you want, let me know, because I'll do that. But let's get back to these polls, because I have some homework for you all today that's going to blow your mind. If yesterday was a little tough for some of you all, today is going to be even tougher, but it's going to make you a better person. If you can post your before and after photos, go ahead and put that in a Telegram from the homework from yesterday. If you didn't do it and you're starting to do the homework today, post your before and after, okay? Cool. So second question is, what would giving forgiveness free up in your life? So what would, if you said, I'm going to forgive someone else, what would that do for you? Okay, what would that do for you? I want you to think about that. Put that in the chat. Put that on the poll. If you could get closure with one person, who would it be? So here is the homework. The homework is to call up 1 to 3 people and get complete. This is called a completion call. Some of us can't move forward because of the things that's holding us back. Some of you have these gripes or these issues with other people in your life, but you need to forgive them. Even if they did you wrong, you need to forgive. The reason why you forgive is not just for the other person, but it's mainly for you. Because when you're holding on to these things, you can't become who you want to be. I think it was Keisha who was saying that she was holding on to these. Yeah, it's Keisha. She was holding on to all of these things inside the purse. She's holding on to all these things inside the purse. When you're holding on to things, you can't make room for what's new. So this is why you're not getting the blessings that you truly want. So we need to change that. All right, we need to change that. You don't have to do this exercise. If you don't do it, you don't do it. If you do it, you get something out of it. Call up somebody who you felt like they did you wrong. And this is how I want the conversation to go. I do not want you to say anything that they did. I want you to just apologize for the role that you played in what you did. You need to take ownership in your life. In order to move with speed, you must get rid of the baggage that's holding you back. So when you call up the person, you speak like this. Hey, I just want to say to you, I apologize for everything that I've done and the pain that I caused, inconvenience that I may have caused. And I just want to say I'm actually grateful for you and the time that I got to spend with you. So I just want to, say I'm sorry for anything that I've done. And I just want to leave it like that. I thank you and I appreciate you. That's it. Keep it so simple. Never mention anything that they did to you, because even in their minds, you did something wrong too. When you do it this way and you take ownership, the other person usually takes ownership too. If they don't, they don't. But guess what it's going to do for you? It is going to free you like a bird. Same way that cleaning did, same way that cleaning got you feeling good. You walked into the room like, yeah, I could chill now. The same way how you looked into your car, you was like, I could ride now. The same thing is going to happen when you let go of that dead weight. You can arrive now. Okay? So that's what I want you to do. If you didn't get the homework from yesterday, what the homework was, clean a space. Clean the space out in your life, whether that's email, whether that's inside the car, whether that's your drawer, your junk, you got a junk drawer, whether that's the couch that's holding all the clothes, right? Acting like a closet. Clean something. Now what we want to do is clean our conversations and clean our relationships with people. Get complete, okay? I see Kimberly Ann says she did it. If you did it 6 months ago, that's fine. Find a new way to do it. And if you don't have anybody else to do it for yourself. Forgive yourself for something. Write a letter to yourself for something. If you don't have a person to call, write a letter to yourself, but don't use that as a cop-out. Call up somebody. Have a tough conversation today. You can't have a tough conversation, you will not be a good business owner. Okay? If you can't have a tough conversation, how are you going to fire somebody? If you can't have a tough conversation, how are you hiring the right person? Make sense? All right, cool. So as we ran out of time today, I'm rushing through the end, y'all, just because I don't want to hold you up any longer, and we want to let you all go. Respect your time. As we look through the polls, I'm getting ready to end the poll. So if you didn't fill it out, go ahead and fill it out. I'm getting ready to end it. I see 66 people, 60% of the people voted. So I'll go ahead and end the poll now. And let's see the results. So when I asked the first question said, when tough combos come up, what's your first instinct? 47 out of 130 with 36% of people said they overthink and then stall. 7% of the people said they avoid it at all costs. What I don't want you to do is overthink, and I don't want you to avoid. I don't need you to draft up the perfect message because 23% of people said that. What I want you to do is just have the conversation and breathe through the conversation. Be honest about where you're at so you can get to where you want to be. If they don't answer, call someone else up. You can leave a voice message, but call someone else up. You can leave a voice message, but call someone else up. What would giving forgiveness free up for you most? 43%, which is the top, most people said emotional energy. Your energy, your frequency creates what you see frequently. If you're holding on to baggage, think about it this way. The same way you treat your relationship with others, you treat your relationship with money. If you're holding on to negativity with people, you're holding on to negativity with your money. So this is why money feels tight for some of us. Money is tight because you're the type of person who gets tight. You get uptight. And then when you have issues with people, you hold on to things. Grudges, let it go. Breathe, let it go. Relationships are temporary. Doesn't matter if you was married for 53 years. My grandparents were married for 52 years. My grandmother passed away. She passed away the same day I was on this call, right? I went down in New Jersey. I'm not going to tell you a whole story, but I'm just letting you know. Same morning that she passed away, I was right on this call 15 minutes later. I'm not saying that for you to be like me. I'm telling you that everything is temporary. My grandparents were together for 52 years. Everything is temporary. Everything. So when you start to realize that, you appreciate it more. Last question. If you can get closure with one person, who would it be? Outstanding 48% say a family member. I want you to think about it. Call that person up. Forgive them by apologizing to them. Cool? I know I went way over time. I got to shut it down. I got to shut it down, team. I got to shut it down. Unfortunately, I will stay with you guys all day, and I've done it in the past. That's why I know I should get off right now. All right, cool. So with that being said, I want you to go put your biggest takeaways or testimonials inside of the Telegram. And I want you to tell everyone what you got from either the guided meditation or the homework, and make sure you do the homework. If you haven't posted your homework pics inside of the chat, go ahead and do so. Other thing too is I am on Instagram. I will put my Instagram in the chat. Well, it's already there. Mindset Mogul Crew. Go ahead and follow me. You can do a screenshot. You can tag myself and tag Joy, and we'll go ahead and repost some of the ones that we can if you put a good takeaway inside of that post. And on your stories though, not an actual post, a story post. Okay. With that being said, let's have everybody come off of mute. I want you to snap it up. I want you to clap it up. I want you to make noise. Go out there and win today. We have class tonight. Don't forget, be there on time. Make sure you got the homework done from class last night, and let's get it. So everybody come off mute. Send the request for everybody come off mute. All the hands that we didn't get to, we'll get to tomorrow. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's snap it up.
Living life.
Everybody, enjoy.
Thank you.
Have a blessed
Keep it
day.
rocking. It's a fantastic day. David showed up.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Great day.
Wow.
Great day,
Awesome.
Perfect job.
Let's go.
Day.
Today's a good day.
God bless everybody.
Have an amazing day.
Have an amazing day.
Stay blessed.
you.